Good morning, students. Once again, welcome back to our online classes. Do you know what I explained you other day? In the previous session, we have to learn about the different types of agricultures in our India. They are utilizing in scientific methods and the primitive methods. The primitive methods are also called as traditional methods. As already I told you, and also in the previous session I told about the different types of agriculture, that is called as shifting agriculture, that is called as extensive agriculture, intensive agriculture, and also called pod agriculture, and also called it is a shifting and zooming cultivation I told. Okay, now today in this session we are going to learn about the different kinds of agricultural crops. That is the types of agriculture. This is different types of agricultural crops. That is, okay, this is called cropping season. As cropping seasons are there. Listen, what are the cropping seasons? Cropping seasons are there. Listen, generally in our India, yes, agriculture is mainly depend upon natural resources. Understand? Agriculture is mainly depend upon natural resources like water. What are natural resources means? First soil, second one water, temperature, humidity. Listen, these are called natural resources. Yes, among them the soil is also play an important role. If soil is fertile, the farmer get very good yieldings. If the soil is fertile, the farmer get very good yieldings. Do you know how many kinds of soils are there? The different kinds of soils are there. That is called as alluvial soil. Second one, black cotton soil. Red soil and a sandy soil, etc. is called. Yes, red soils and sandy soils. Okay, now understand? Once again, the cropping seasons in India, I can explain you, but here these crops are mainly depend upon the different crops. So the crops are depend upon these things. Soil, if soil is fertile, very good yieldings got. Water facilities must there. A sufficient irrigation facilities must need to cultivate agriculture. Of course, our Indian agriculture is mainly depend upon monsoons. Understand? Our Indian agriculture is mainly depend upon monsoons. If monsoons occurred in sufficient time, the farmer may get very good crops, he may enjoy everything, because in time if the rains occurred, everything became a clear. Second one, What is called alluvial soil? How it became important? Yes, alluvial soil was brought by the rivers. It is a very, very fertile soil. Because of rivers, our delta regions, Godavari Delta, Krishna Delta and Mahanadi Delta, these are very, very fertile soil because these soils are called as alluvial soil. Yes, it is very fertile soil. It can favorable to cultivate all kinds of crops. These kind of soils are favorable to cultivate all kinds of crops. Second one, black cotton soil. Yes, what is called black cotton soil? Black cotton soil is also very, very fertile soil. The black cotton soil have the water retaining capacity. What is called water retaining capacity? That means the black cotton soil store water in it for a long time, even in unrainy season. Even though there is no rains, this black cotton soil store water in it. So it is called as black cotton soil. But these black cotton soil store the water for a long time. But in the month of April and May, because of the sun radiation, automatically this black cotton soil become a crack and dry and crack it. Dry and crack it. The second one is water. Yes, water is mainly, our agriculture is mainly depend upon monsoons, I told. Of course, sometimes depend upon the canal water. Rabi season completely depend upon canal water only because no rains. I can explain later now. Okay, temperature is also must. Temperature also must. The sufficient temperature is a must for our Indian agriculture for a particular crops, and also humidity and rainfall also. That is nothing but monsoons, I told now. Rainfall. Yes, if the rains occurred in time and sufficiently, automatically the farmer may get good crops. And humidity is also very, very important for some important crops. The black cotton soil is very fertile soil. Cotton grow well in this black cotton soils. Of course, paddy and sugarcane also grown. Our location is mostly a black cotton soils. Okay, it's all right. Now, what are called agricultural cropping seasons? What are called agricultural cropping seasons? In our India, depend upon the climatic conditions, our cropping seasons are three. That is called as Kharif season. Second one, Rabi. Third one, Jayat. Okay. Now I can explain you about what is Kharif season, what is the duration, what kind of crops are grown in this season. I can explain. The first one is Kharif season. Second one, Rabi season. Third one, Jayat season. Now listen. Yes, first I can explain about Kharif. Yes. What is Kharif season? This is called as Sarva. Generally, Sarva, Dalva, you know. Yes, Kharif season is called as Sarva. This is June to October. This is Kharif season is June to October or November. Understand? That means it is a rainy season. The Kharif season is also called as a rainy crops. It is also called sarva and also called rainy crop. That means depend upon monsoons. Okay. Kharif season, this is called sarva and also called it is rainy crop. The duration is June to October and November. June to October and November. What is the main important crop of Kharif season? What is the main important crop of Kharif season? The important Kharif crop is paddy, maize, etc. etc. Paddy, maize, jowars. Understand? The simple and the first crop season is called as Kharif season. It is also generally used in local language sarva. Ask your grandfathers, they may explain you very clearly about this. Okay, sarva. It is also called rainy crop monsoon. That means the sarva or Kharif season is mainly depend upon monsoon rainfall. This is the monsoons. Yes, already I told you in your 6th and 7th class, monsoons are two types I told. That is southwest monsoon and northeast monsoons. Southwest monsoons and northeast monsoons. I told India receives bulk of its rainfall from southwest monsoon. Okay, let it be. Yes, so these are the important information about Kharif season. How many kinds of crop seasons? 3 crop seasons I told. The first one is Kharif. Second one, Rabi season. Second one, Rabi season. What is called Rabi season? What kind of crops are grown in this Rabi season? I can explain. Listen, my dear students. Rabi season is also called as Dalva. In 6th class, I told. Rabi season is called Dalva. This duration is October or November to April or May. March or April. March or April. Do you know what is October, November means? In Rabi season, farmers sown paddy or other important crops in the month of October or November. This crop harvest in the month of March or April. Understand? Once again, in Rabi season, it is called Dalva. Months from October or November it may start. In this October or November month, farmers sown the paddy or any other crops. But it may harvest in the month of March or April. What about Kharif season? In the Kharif season, when the monsoon starts, when the monsoons occur in India, the farmers sown the crops, particularly paddy or wheat, whatever the crop, in the month of June. In the month of June, they sown. That means they planted the crop, sown. Harvest season, that is September or October, or sometimes it may October or November. So in these months harvest. Yes, after Kharif season over, immediately Rabi season comes in existence. This is called winter crop. This is also called winter crop. Understand? Kharif, rainy crop, because it is started in rainy season, and Rabi crop start in winter, so it is called winter season. Wheat is the main crop of Rabi. Yes, what kind of crops are cultivate in this Rabi season? Okay, that is nothing but wheat is the main crops. Other than barley, also important crop. Barley is also important crop in Rabi season. Okay. Now, what is the third crop of agriculture, Indian agriculture? Yes. First, Kharif I explained. Second crop season, Rabi, that is also explained. And now we are going to learn about the third important crop, that is called Jayad season. Crop season is called Jayad. What is Jayad? Yes, it is a summer crop. It is a summer crop. Yes. What you understood? Actually, previously only one crop is there because the lack of water facilities, because of sufficient irrigation facilities, the farmer may cultivate only one crop in the agriculture field, that is a Kharif only, but very few hectares of land cultivated as a dalwa. Of course, after construction of the dams and projects across the different rivers, they cultivate more land. Regularly, dalwa, that is Kharif. Listen, Kharif season and Rabi season, Jayad also, 3 crops are cultivated nowadays. Now we can discuss about Jayad. It is nothing but summer crop. Simply what I say, the Jayad crop is between Kharif crop and Rabi crop. Kharif and understand once again, these Jayad crop between Kharif and Rabi. Kharif and Rabi. That means first Kharif, that means June to October. Second one, October to March, April. So between these, May or June, in this season, this Jayad crop was cultivated. This is called Jayad crop. In this season, the farmer may cultivate green grams, black grams, sesams, and pilli pesara, and some other crops. So these are the important crop seasons in our country. That is called Kharif. Second one, Rabi. Third one, that means the farmer cultivate the land throughout the year. It is a cycling of crops. First Kharif, next crop Rabi, third crop Jayad. Again Kharif starts, and then Rabi, and then Jayad, and again like that. It is called the cycling of crops, we have to say. Understand? The regular process in agriculture as and today. How it is possible means because of green revolution. Yes, in the next lesson I can explain you about green revolution, why the green revolution introduced and what are the effects of green revolution I can explain. Now we are going to discuss about some other important crops. Listen, Kharif crop. Okay. What are the major crops in our India? What are the major crops are in India? Of course, generally in our country, the crops are classified into two kinds. That is called as food crops and commercial crops. That is, first one is food crops. Second one are cash crops. Food crops and commercial crops are there. What do you know about food crops? The crops which are using for food purpose. Example, paddy. We are utilizing food. Your mother prepare food for you at home. When you are coming to school, your mother prepare carrier food for you only. That means food crops. What are food crops means? The crops which are mainly utilizing for food purpose is called as a food crops. What are commercial crops? Yes, it is called cash crops. Yes. Listen. Now I can explain each one. What is called food crop? What crops comes under this category? Paddy. Paddy is the main food crop in our country. The most people of India use paddy as a food crop, particularly in our Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu and Orissa. These South Indian people may use paddy as a food crop. Okay. Listen, what kind of climatic conditions need to grow the paddy in our country? In which areas are well cultivated the paddy? Listen, I can tell you about these things. Listen. It is the main Kharif crop. It is a Kharif crop. Paddy is mainly a Kharif crop, that is also called rainy crop. Yes. What temperature is needed? That means the 25 degrees Celsius of temperature must need. Temperature. Rainfall is very, very important. The annual rainfall must be 100 centimeters. Annual rainfall. Okay? Understand? Food crops, that is Kharif, it is a rainy crop. How much temperature needed? That is called 25 degrees of Celsius temperature must need to cultivate paddy, and 100 centimeters of annual rainfall is also must need to cultivate paddy. Okay, yes. In the paddy production, which country occupies? What is the position of India in the producing paddy? Listen. India occupies second place in producing paddy. That means India is the second largest producer of paddy in the world. Which country occupies first place in the paddy production? Yes, India is the second position. The first one is China. China occupies first place in the production of paddy. Second place, India. Third place, Vietnam. Listen once again, clearly explain. China is the largest producer of paddy in the world. India is the second largest producer of paddy in the world. Vietnam is also the third largest producer of rice paddy in the world. That you understand, these three nations belongs to Asia. These three nations belongs to Asia. Understand or not? China belongs to Asian country, and India also belongs to Asian country, and Vietnam is also belongs to Asian country. In India, which regions are favorable to cultivate these food crops? That means Northeast India. Northeast India. I am rubbing off this. Northeast India. That means Ganga plains, Ganga and Brahmaputra plain. Very good. Listen. Northeast plains. Northeast India, that means yes, there are two important perennial rivers in our India. That is Ganga and Brahmaputra. So, Brahmaputra river flows in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. Yes, these Brahmaputra and Ganga river also fall into Bay of Bengal only. So, these are very fertile soils. These rivers blot alluvial soils. It is a plain. Ganga is simply hard to say Ganga plain and Brahmaputra plain. So these are very, very important plains. These plains are very favorable to grow paddy. Third one now, South India. In South India, the coastal regions, that means delta regions like Mahanadi Delta, Godavari Delta, and Krishna Delta. Understand? These deltas are also very fertile because the Godavari, Krishna and Mahanadi, these rivers brought alluvial soil. So, these rivers are very, very favorable to cultivate paddy. So, paddy is mostly grown in these regions. You understand? Paddy is a main important crop in the Kharif food crop of India, and they need 25% of temperature and 100 centimeters of rainfall, and where it is grown in Northeast India and Indo-Gangetic plain. That is called Indo-Gangetic plain. That means northeast India, that is Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers are there. That is called Ganga plain and Brahmaputra plain. Simply how to say, Indo-Gangetic plains are very, very favorable soils to grow these kind of paddy. Okay, thank you very much.